Sawadee I'm JP Mestanza. It's Thursday, March 23. You're watching Phuket Extra, brought to you by pbcphuket.com. Brake failure has been blamed for a tour bus slamming into a power pole while descending the hill into Patong early this morning. The accident took place shortly before 5 a.m. today, with rescue workers and authorities having arrived at the scene to find the tour bus stopped beside a roadside concrete wall and with heavy damage to its front right, with the driver's door sheared off by the impact and the power pole felled. The impact also disabled a government CCTV camera. The 37-year-old driver suffered serious injuries to his leg with a bone protruding from the wound and was rushed to Patong Hospital, where the driver was actually on his way to anyway. The bus was actually one of 3 buses chartered to pick up nurses and other staff at Patong Hospital and take them to Khao Lak, according to a driver of one of the other buses. He attributed the accident to failure of the air brake system while the bus was descending the hill and added that the bus had been involved in accidents before. So far, officials have made no mention of resuming safety checks specifically on buses traveling over Patong Hill, as has been common practice after other accidents involving tour buses on Patong Hill in the past. An investigation is now underway. For more, visit thephuket.com. A man who went on a shooting rampage, killing 3 people and wounding 3 others, including a police officer at a housing estate in Phetchaburi province on Wednesday, was killed by commando police in a shootout early this morning, ending a 15-hour standoff. The gunman, 29-year-old Anuwat Lemtong, who was a former employee at the Taplan National Park, was alleged by police to have shot and killed 3 people and injured 2 others, including the mayor of the sub-district, at a housing estate in Phetchaburi yesterday. Police say he started shooting indiscriminately from a 2-story house in a housing estate in the province at about 1:37 p.m. on Wednesday. About 100 special operations police officers were deployed to lay siege to the house and convince the man to surrender. By 7 p.m. last night, police brought his mother over to try to talk to him into surrendering, but he refused and actually continued shooting sporadically after that. By that time, 3 men had been killed, including 2 university students and a delivery truck driver, while 3 others were injured, including a police officer, a mayor, and the driver of a passing vehicle. At 3:33 a.m. this morning, the commando police stormed into the house and an exchange of fire followed. Anuwat was shot dead on the 2nd floor of the house, ending the 15-hour standoff at 3:47 a.m. this morning. Phetchaburi Governor Natachai Nampulsukswat said the families of those killed in the incident are entitled to compensation according to the law. The provincial police chief said Anuwat worked as a forest ranger at the Taplan National Park for only 6 months in 2020, but his work contract was not extended, and he said Anuwat was indicted in a legal case in November 2022 and was due to appear in court today. The Phetchaburi armed siege came about a week after another armed standoff in Bangkok's Sai Mai area, in which an apparently agitated police officer fired several gunshots from his house, which was then surrounded by police for more than 24 hours. Police ultimately stormed the house to end that siege and shot the police officer dead last week. For more, visit thephuket.com. A 2-year jail sentence was handed to a former IT manager at the Australian Embassy in Bangkok on Thursday after he was convicted of installing spy cameras in the women's bathrooms in the building. 39-year-old Thai national Nayot Damsong Sana issued a guilty plea for 2 counts of committing an indecent act. Back in 2021, a memory card was found on the floor of the bathroom, and it led to the discovery of the cameras just above in the women's bathroom. A formal complaint was filed, and Nayot was sacked and arrested in January 2022, although it is unclear how long the cameras had been installed in the bathrooms. Australian news reports say 60 women submitted statements to police during the investigation. A similar incident took place in a Thai naval office in Chonburi last year. Back in January 2022, nearly 24 women filed complaints against a Navy lieutenant colonel who was found to have placed cameras in the women's bathroom in the office, and he faced disciplinary action over the incident. For more, visit the link in the description. Thailand moved up one place to rank 60th on the World Happiness Report 2023, while Finland has retained its top billing as the happiest country in the world for the 6th straight year. The report ranks 137 countries. War-torn Afghanistan is the least happy country, while Lebanon, Zimbabwe, and Congo are not far behind. The report, which was released on March 20th to mark International Day of Happiness, is a publication of the Sustainable Development Solutions Network. It assesses happiness based on various criteria, including social support, income, expectations of a healthy life, and perceptions of corruption. Participants from each country joined the poll to evaluate their level of happiness on a sliding scale of 0 to 10, in which 0 means they are completely unsatisfied and 10 the opposite. Thailand scored 5.843, making it the third happiest country in Southeast Asia, after Singapore and Malaysia. When segmented into sub-factors, Thailand received its lowest score in terms of people's perception of corruption, followed by generosity, healthy life expectancy, freedom to make life choices, social support, and GDP per capita. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Thanks for joining us on this edition of Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. We'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to $20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.